Hello, bestie. Yes, you are in fact my bestie. You're special to me because you have decided, with all the different options that you have to choose from out there, podcast-wise, content-wise, YouTube-wise, to hit play on the She Dreams All Day show. And for that, I love you. I appreciate you. And I can proudly say that you are officially my online bestie. But in all seriousness, not that that wasn't serious, welcome back to another episode of the She Dreams All Day show, where it's all about you. It's about you going after that dream life, living that cozy pajama lifestyle, and waving bye-bye to your 9-to-5 by creating a dreamy as heck online business. That is what this show is all about, because online business and introverts, well, they're a total match made in heaven. And I know I talked about that a lot in the last episode, so I definitely recommend that you rewind to episode 33, I believe it is, if you want to listen in on me talking about just how good of a match we are with the online business space. And honestly, I could go on and on about it. That's why I also decided to mention it in this episode. And also, before we officially dive into today's topic, just so there isn't any confusion, quiet people, you know what they can do, right? They can do amazing things. We can do amazing things. Speaking of the cozy business lifestyle and the pajama lifestyle, I am actually working on something very, very exciting, very, very special, and very, very, you guessed it, cozy behind the scenes. Now, I actually think that this might be the coziest thing that I've ever created. Yeah, I think it is. It's the coziest thing that I've ever created. And I create a lot of cozy things. So I'm just going to tease it a little here in this episode. And if you want to be the first to know when this cozy thing goes public, you can find a link to sign up for a very exclusive, very VIP, very important person waitlist in the show notes and the description of this episode. It's all happening very soon, and it's like nothing I have ever created before. And I'm buzzing. And I know I say that I'm excited about all the things I create, but seriously, this, I mean, I can't find another word for exciting, for just how excited I am. Because in all honesty, I just know it's going to be, see, I'm struggling to find the words. I'm that excited. So sign up for the waitlist to be the first to know what this cozy thing is. And yeah, you're in for a treat. Let's just say that. I am just so in the thick of it right now because I'm working on it. So I'm in a very buzzworthy, exciting place. Hence the fact that I can't seem to shut up about this secret thing that I have got coming up in my world. And let's just say it's a good time to be in my world. So head to the show notes and the description to sign up if this intrigues you. Today we are talking about business tools. As the huge introvert and nerd that I am, it should really come as no surprise that I am a sucker for business tools. Really anything tech related. That might actually surprise you a little bit, but I'm that much of a nerd. Rest assured, I am by no means a tech wizard. I am just very into things that make my life and business easy peasy lemon squeezy and help to automate any processes that I have in my business. For example, sales and content and workflows, etc., etc. Now, I know that you might be at an earlier stage of your business journey. Actually, no matter where you are on your journey, I still think you're going to love this episode and get a lot of value out of it. It's never too late to get yourself organized and get stuff under control so that you can operate within your business with more ease and peace of mind. Peace of mind. Oh, and more energy. Forgot to mention that. That's really important to us introverts, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Okay, I can't say that word. So without further ado, these are the tools that I recommend that you have in place when starting your dream business as an introvert. And I say the word actually because I feel like there's a lot of marketers out there and business gurus who go on and on about the different tools that you need to invest in. And I don't necessarily believe that you need all the tools when you are just starting out. There are 3 core things, in my very honest opinion, that I believe that you need. And then there's one extra little bonus thing that I will get to at the end that I want to mention as well. And that has helped me in my business immensely. Now, once you start making money in your business, once you're able to quit your 9-to-5 and really scale your business from, the newbie phase to a more advanced phase, you can of course invest in all the bells and whistles. But I also know that the tools and the tech is something that deters a lot of people from even getting started with their online business dream and actually taking that first step. They get overwhelmed. They think they need all the things and they turn the other way. We don't want that. I don't want that for you. Okay, cue drum roll, please. Cue drum roll. That was such a lame drum roll. But cue the drum roll as we get into the 3 tools, actually the 4 tools that you need in place when you're starting your business. The first thing is you need a website. You need a home for your business on the internet. While creating content on Instagram and YouTube is great, if that's what you're doing, you need somewhere to send people for them to get to know you better. Sign up for your free things, your paid things, all the things. I have a very interesting posture when I'm recording. I'm like, a website is still, in my opinion, a must-have for anyone who's serious about building a business online, even for coaches, even for content creators. Because what happens if Instagram decides to hit the fan, or Facebook goes away, or YouTube is just not working for you algorithm-wise? This is probably not going to happen, but the thing is, it could. It could potentially happen. And if it does happen, if Instagram goes poof and YouTube goes poof, then what? Where is your business? It also just went poof. This is a bit of a nightmare scenario, I know. I'm such a drama queen, but I like to put things into perspective. So by building yourself a website, a self-hosted website, you will actually own that online property. So no matter what happens to the social media platforms, you still have a space online where you can drive traffic to. Because you need somewhere to house your story, your legal pages, your blog, your freebies, your offers, everything. So what does this mean in technical terms? Well, I'm so glad you asked. So this is what you need. You need a domain, you need a website builder, and you need a host. So 3 things. So what is a domain? A domain is, the .com. The shedreamsallday.com, the google.com, those are domains. So you need an actual address for people to find you online. Now you can buy a domain at GoDaddy.com, at Bluehost.com. Squarespace has a way for you to buy a domain through them. There's so many ways you can buy a domain, and they're generally really cheap, maybe $20 a year or something. Then we have the website builder. So Wix, WordPress, Squarespace, these are all examples of different website builders. And then a host. You need a host. And I know a lot of people get confused. Well, what is a host? I already have a domain and a website builder. Why do I need a host? So with most plans, so if you sign up for Wix or Squarespace, they will have a hosting plan included in their package. Web hosting is where you actually store your files on the internet so that your website is actually accessible to people. It's where your website lives on the internet. So the domain is the address, the host is the actual house. Make sense? So as I said, with Wix and Bluehost and Squarespace, hosting is included when you buy your domain or sign up for these platforms. But you need all 3. You need a domain, you need a host, and you need a website builder. So my setup currently, this hasn't always been my setup, but right now I use WordPress in addition to Showit as the website builder, and I have Bluehost as the host. Now, here's the thing. You can go free, but this is why I recommend that you don't go free because, there are free options out there for you. But if you are serious about building an online business, about quitting your 9-to-5 and doing all the dreamy things that you want to be doing, embracing that cozy lifestyle, you got to invest in your business and treat it like a business from the get-go. To me, back in 2018, when I first started my little secret blog, it was a no-brainer. Of course I was all in. Of course I'm investing. Of course I'm buying my domain and hosting for the next 3 years because I want this. I am all in. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm in it because I know it's going to help me get to that dream destination where I'm able to quit my 9-to-5 and embrace the pajama lifestyle. Okay, so that was the first thing. You need a website. The second tool that I recommend that you have in place when starting your online business is an email marketing service provider. AKA, you need, again, in my honest opinion, to have an email list and to constantly be building that email list for the same reasons as you need a website. We simply just cannot put all of our business eggs in one basket or in Mark Zuckerberg's basket. Your business cannot and should not be dependent on the oh so unreliable algorithm and all the social media platforms that are very cyclical in nature, and we don't really have any idea what's going on with them. So what is an email marketing service provider? Well, it's essentially a platform that allows you to build and house an email list, a list of emails, a list of human beings with beating hearts, because they're human beings. We need not forget about that. So why is this so important? Why is it so important to have an email list? Because you'll always have access to your list, to your amazing human beings, to those emails, to your audience. When you collect emails, you own that list. No matter what happens to your Instagram followers or your YouTube subscribers, you always have access to your email subscribers. Plus, people buy from emails. So it is really the best way, in my opinion, to sell to your audience and convert them into customers. All right, the third tool that I recommend that you have in place is a main content platform, a long form content platform, that is, not short form. And I'm going to explain why. I know, creating content, how obvious, but hear me out. I am not talking about Instagram Reels or TikTok here. I'm talking long form content. So think podcast, YouTube, blog. And if you're going to go with blogging, hey, you're good to go, because with your website, you'll also have a blog included in that. You need a place, a platform where you can go deeper with your audience on specific topics and just provide a heck of a lot of value. Don't get me wrong, I think having a strategy for Instagram or TikTok is good, but I also think that there's a very different strategy and an energy to short form content versus long form content. Short form is quick, it's swipeable, it's tailored for people with short attention spans, and it's very limiting in terms of how much value you can actually provide to your audience, because there's only so many characters in an Instagram caption, only so many seconds to record a reel. So it is very limited in that sense. So I say focus on building a relationship with your audience through long form content. And instead, you can break that piece of content down into smaller portions and repurpose it for, let's say, Reels, TikToks, YouTube Shorts. And I know, I'm not just getting old. I know short form video is still very much buzzing and people are loving it and they're swiping, and it's very much a hot topic, right? Everyone says to do it. Everyone seems to be doing it, but we can only consume so much. There's still a strong human desire for more connection, more depth, more value, especially for introverts in business. I also believe that we are going to be seeing a turnaround when it comes to short form content versus long form. People are going to get sick of seeing the same trending sound, same reel, same dance over and over again, because it's the same generic advice. I don't know about you, but I see the same reel and the same piece of advice when I'm scrolling on Reels. There's nothing tangible, there's nothing really real. Well, that's interesting. Real, pun intended, about it. I don't necessarily follow people when I consume Reels. I follow people when I find them on YouTube, on podcasts, on Pinterest, on Google, because I've been given enough time to connect with this person, this content creator, enough to actually follow them and like them and start falling in love with their brand. People are going to crave more. Long form is the answer, because that's where you can truly build a beautiful community, a beautiful audience, because they'll have time to get to know you and get sucked into your world. Have I convinced you? Long form is the new, it's old actually, hot thing on the block. And I know your next question is probably going to be, well, how do I choose? Do I go for YouTube, blogging, a podcast? Help. Send help. I got a question for you. What feels fun? What feels exciting for you? But also, what feels like it's kind of outside your comfort zone? And what's doable for you when it comes to the time you have? Do you have time to sit down weekly to record and edit YouTube videos? Or is sitting down with a microphone and talking more doable for you? Maybe you prefer writing, and writing is how you best express yourself. It all really comes down to knowing yourself and what feels exciting for you. And you can always change. I started up blogging, then I started YouTubing, then I started the podcast, and now I'm doing kind of everything. But start where it feels fun and exciting for you. Because it really doesn't matter what you choose, it's going to work. Your audience will find you. Because when you are showing up in a real and authentic way, because you're actually enjoying the place you are showing up from, aka the platform, you're going to shine and your people will find you and they will follow you. They will subscribe and they will buy all your things. Okay, those were the 3 core tools that I recommend that you have in place, but I alluded to this earlier in the episode, and I have a bonus tool for you. A bonus tool that has actually and quite literally saved my life and business. And I'm not being dramatic. Well, I kind of am, but I'm also being very serious. I don't know where I'd be without it. And that is, if you know me, you probably know what this is going to be, but that is a project management system. Somewhere to get your productive and organized groove on. Somewhere to host your workflows, your business hub, your offers, your launches, everything. Something that will bring a little structure to your business. This is key, especially if you are serious about quitting your 9-to-5 and making your business your full-time gig, which I can only assume it is. Now, there's obviously so many different options out there. You have Asana, you have Monday, you have Trello, you have Notion. I mean, you have so many options to choose from. I personally have fallen head over heels with the project management system called ClickUp. In fact, I am so obsessed with ClickUp that I even have a course all about it, how I use it for my business, called Dream Plan Do with ClickUp. That's how obsessed I am. It's amazing. If we're being totally honest here, and I think that we always are, right? We're always honest. I didn't have a project management system when I first started out. I just used a very messy Google Drive folder. Looking back, I wish I had ClickUp. I don't even think ClickUp existed back in the day. But I'm not saying that you absolutely need to get ClickUp or any other project management system when you're just starting your business. That's why it's a bonus tool. But it sure can help make this business thing that you've just started more real. More like this is actually going to work because look how organized I am. So highly, highly recommend. Now, if you want me to record an episode where I take you behind the scenes and I show you exactly how I use ClickUp for my business, giving you a little sneak peek, definitely let me know in the comments or shoot me a DM on Instagram if you are tuning into the audio version. But if you really want the inside scoop of how I run my business behind the scenes, Dream Plan Do is going to give you the full access backstage pass to that. I'll leave a link to that course in the show notes and the description as well. Anywho, my lovely friend, we have come to the end of this episode. Those are all the tools that I recommend that you have in place when starting your dreamy online business journey. I am so excited for you to get started. Starting my online business has been the best thing that I've ever done. No joke. Scout's honor, or whatever they say, because it has allowed me to fully step into who I am, which is to be free, be creative, and just an introvert living her best and cozy life all day, every day. Cozy business vibes. You can have it too. You can have all of this too, but you gotta get started. Do it now. It's the perfect time. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, let me know what you thought of this episode in the comments or hit me up in my DMs. Yes, I just said hit me up because I am that cool of a person. Not. Okay, I love you. I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta. A website is in but I also have hair in my eye. Something that will bring a little old good. Something that will bring a good little old. What am I saying? Something that will bring a little good old structure? I don't know. I don't understand what I've written down here.